everybody, this is Robbie Parker, and I'm going to be joined by the movie Wizard of Oz himself, Malcolm Cooper, and we're going to be doing a review of the 2016 movie X-Men Apocalypse. So after the emergence of the world's first mutant, world destroyer Apocalypse, the X-Men must unite to defeat his extinction level plan. So before I get into my part, I'm going to let Malcolm do his part, so take it away, Malcolm.
Hi guys, it's me, Malcolm, the movie Wizard of Oz himself, and I will be discussing my last review for the day, for Memorial Day. I done way too many movie reviews on this day. After all, I am the movie Wizard of Oz, the great and terrible. So for this video, I'll be discussing my review of one of my favorite movies in 2016. It was short than its predecessor, but still it was a jolly good ride. X-Men Apocalypse. I really do admire this movie. I love it, but I kind of despise the villain Apocalypse. How he looked. He was butt out ugly. It's like Ivan Ooze from the Power Ranger movie had a baby and this is his child. I hate it. But I do admire the powers he has. As, the teleportation, the regeneration, and all that. But still hate the villain. I like it how it was set in the 80s though. I do love how they look and all that. I really do admire the kids who played the younger versions of the X-Men, like Jean Grey, Cyclops, Storm, and of course Nightcrawler. Oh, I really do admire him. He is one of my favorite X-Men ever. I really did love it how he battled against Angel back in Germany. Oh, that was awesome though. Oh, I really do admire how Raven broke him out of that fight cage battle. Yeah, and even though I do hate the villain Apocalypse, I do like it how he recruited his own horsemen, like Storm, Angel, Psylocke, and of course Eric, Magneto himself. They do look like they represent the 4 plagues of the apocalypse. Eric is like pestilence. Psylocke can be war. Storm can be famine, and Angel could be death. Yeah. That's how they represent the horsemen of the apocalypse. So, but it was awesome though. I really did love the battle at Cairo, how it all went down. I really did like it how Raven talked to Magneto down about how he lost his family from back in Poland. Oh, it was so dramatic. And I really did admire how he saw the light, how we saw the memories of him and Charles, how they had a real good friendship, and how he didn't saw that before. But I'm glad he turned against Apocalypse. It was an epic battle, and I kind of like how Jean really let go of her powers and just show them all. Oh my god, that was absolutely awesome, yet jaw-dropping. Oh Lord, I really do love it. I really did like it how it ended though, how Raven and Hank trained the X-Men well, and how it ended. Oh, it was beautiful. I really did love how Bryan Singer had a nice picture with the cast, and they look so fine. I do imagine them snapping to the Addams Family theme song. So for my score for X-Men Apocalypse, I definitely give it an 8. Just an 8. So if you like this video, like, comment, subscribe, and be sure you all stay safe and stay healthy, and happy Memorial Day.
Thank you, Malcolm. It was great to have you on here as always. I always enjoy collaborating with you and stuff, so it was great to have you on here. So I'm going to go ahead and get into my part. I think this is an okay time. The story is pretty decent, and it's nice spending more time with these characters again and everything. I really like the cast in this movie quite a bit. Once again, James McAvoy and Michael Fassbender are once again excellent as Professor X and Magneto, as expected. Especially Michael Fassbender as Magneto. He gives a really, really great performance in this movie and everything, and I love his character arc and stuff. The young versions of Scott, Jean, Nightcrawler, and Storm are all pretty cool too and everything. I really thought that Sophie Turner as Jean Grey was really well casted. I thought she was a good casting choice for Jean Grey. And I really liked Ty Sheridan as Cyclops. I actually thought he was really good in the role and everything. And I thought he played the role really well. And Cody Smith-McPhee as Nightcrawler is really good too and everything. And Alejandra's Ship is good as Storm and everything, although Storm really doesn't have much to do in this movie, which I'll get to that here in a little bit. But all of the casts are fine in here and everything. The other returning cast, Nicholas Hoult as Beast, is really good. He's one of my favorite characters too, that I feel like doesn't get the credit he deserves as the character. I think Nicholas Hoult is really good as Beast, and I think he's actually personally way better than Kelsey Grammer ever was. The action is pretty good in here too. You got some pretty cool action sequences and stuff and everything, mostly in the third act, but there are some pretty good ones in here and stuff. There was also a lot of destruction and stuff when Magneto is bringing all the metal out from the ocean and stuff. Just really cool destruction scenes and stuff and everything, although the CGI is kind of bad and kind of ruins it too. So but the action is pretty good in here for the most part. The scenes where the young mutants escape from Stryker with the help of Wolverine is awesome. I absolutely love this scene and everything. It's really, really cool, and it's not really anything new. We've seen the mutants escape from Stryker multiple times throughout this franchise, so it's not really anything new, but it's still a fun scene and everything, mainly because of Wolverine's rampage and everything. His little rage berserker scene is really awesome and everything, and there's a lot more blood in this for being a PG-13 X-Men movie. They really tried to push the rating with the blood and stuff too, which I thought was pretty cool. The score is pretty decent too, not the absolute best in the franchise and everything, but definitely not bad. John Ottoman does the score for this one, and I think it's pretty good. Not quite on the same level as his work on Days of Future Past and X2 though. And Magneto's motivation to join Apocalypse is really well done too. I really like his motivation of why he wants to destroy the world and stuff is because he lost his daughter and his wife and stuff. After all of the losses Magneto has gone through in this franchise and stuff, it was another devastating blow to the character and stuff. And I really, really like how he was trying to change and wanted to change and stuff, and trying to live a simple life with a wife and daughter and stuff, and it gets taken away from him, so he goes back to doing his Magneto shtick and everything. I just always have been fascinated with that character and everything, and Michael Fassbender is once again just so perfect as that character. As far as negatives go, I'll say the pacing in the first hour is not very good. Like, it is kind of slow and boring at first and everything, and it just could have been better. The stuff with Quicksilver wanting to tell Magneto that he is his father and stuff is interesting stuff, but it goes nowhere. Like, he never ends up telling him and stuff, and it kind of just leaves you like, what was the point of him even coming to the realization that they were father and son and everything? Like, I didn't like that. Like he should have told him, and that could have been an easy motivation for Magneto to switch sides and everything, and that would have been a cool way to redeem himself. You know, yeah, he lost his daughter, but at least he does have a son and stuff and everything. Like, there was things they could have done better with that. Havoc's death should have been taken more seriously too, and everything. It should have taken a lot bigger toll on the characters, as they were all good friends since First Class and everything. I felt like his death should have been handled a lot better in this movie and everything, but the movie doesn't slow down to let you feel it or anything, and that's one of the things I didn't like. And also, I feel like Apocalypse is a really weak villain. Like, he was set up to be this huge threatening villain and everything, and he's not very good. He's very weak. He gets easily beat up by Quicksilver. He's not very scary at all and everything. He's just like a Dollar Tree version of Thanos. Not very, but not intimidating at all. And everything. And I do love Oscar Isaac. I think he's a great actor and stuff and everything, but I feel like he was highly miscast as Apocalypse. I think he did not fit the role whatsoever. Psylocke and Angel are completely wasted characters who are just there to be there, to add to the Horsemen of the Apocalypse, but they don't really add anything to the movie, except for a couple of cool action sequences and stuff, but nothing great and everything. And while I do like Alexandra Shipp is Storm, she does the best with what she has to work with and everything. I didn't like Storm in this movie. She also does nothing in this movie. Like, she's a pointless character, like she's been in the entire franchise and everything. I don't get how people love Storm so much, because she has never done anything that significant in the franchise and everything, at least in the movie Storm. I'm not talking about like comics and stuff like that. She's a lot better in the comics and stuff. I've read a few that have had her in there and stuff, and she was much better written in the comics and stuff, but she's just not a very useful character in any of these movies, really. Jennifer Lawrence is also pretty bad in this movie. Like, she's one of my favorite actresses, but the last couple X-Men movies that she was in, she did not put any effort into her performance. You could tell she was only there because she was contractually able man, I'm getting a little tongue twisted. Because of her contract, she came back for this one and everything, and you could tell she was over the franchise and ready to be done with it. And then, of course, she comes back and does Dark Phoenix and gives an even worse performance in that one. But Jennifer Lawrence is a big stain on these movies. Like, she's one of the ones that I thought was okay casted in First Class, and she did fine in Days of Future Past, but everything after that, just not very great and everything. So Jennifer Lawrence is pretty miscast, but all in all, I think X-Men Apocalypse is an okay time. It's not one of my favorite X-Men movies. In fact, it's one of my least favorites, but it's not like at the very bottom. Like, it's not as bad as The Last Stand and X-Men Origins Wolverine. I wouldn't even say that it's worse than the Wolverine and everything, but it's just not one of my favorite X-Men movies either. It's probably at least my fourth least favorite and everything. It just could have had so much potential to be so much better than it was. Apocalypse should have felt a lot more threatening and stuff than he was and everything, but they didn't really do real great with this movie. It was cool getting to see like how Charles lost his hair and stuff and everything. That was something I had waited for throughout the whole trilogy. It's like, why is he not lost his hair yet? But it makes sense by the time the movie is over and everything. I did like that, though. I thought that was kind of a satisfying way to see how he lost his hair, and it wasn't something just he was going bald or something anticlimactic like that. But yeah, so I'd say I'd give X-Men Apocalypse a 6.5 out of 10. It's an okay time, and it has some pretty good moments, but all in all, it's just not one of the best movies in the franchise and everything. So anyway, thank you again, Malcolm, for joining me. It was great to have you on here, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and have a good day, everybody. I just want to say thank you for watching this video and everything. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, please like and subscribe and share this video with your friends and get more people going, help the channel grow. I really appreciate it. And thank you all, and have a good day.